It's rod review time here on Kemp Outside, and today we're going to take a look at the Ugly Stik Carbon series fishing rod. I'm super excited about this. I can't wait to get this rod out and get it fishing. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Kemp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. Today we're doing a rod review. We're going to take a look at the Ugly Stik Carbon fishing rod. I'm super excited about this rod, guys, because I really like Ugly Stik as a brand. But one of the things that I have wanted them to do is to make some lighter weight, more sensitive rods. And they've done that with their Carbon series. So I'm pretty excited. I have both their Carbon as well as their Carbon Inshore. So here's their Carbon Inshore. I'm going to be doing reviews on both of these rods, one for freshwater use and one for saltwater use. Now, I will say that you could probably use this Carbon rod for saltwater use, especially if you like the split grip handle instead of the full handle. If you like a split grip for saltwater use, you could definitely use this in saltwater, and I might actually even end up using this rod in saltwater, inshore saltwater, as well as freshwater. But for right now, my thought is to use this as a new freshwater rod. So I'm pretty excited about it. Love the red color. It's a very sharp looking rod. Let's talk about the reel seat for a minute. So the reel seat has got some skeletonized reel seat, ergonomic grip, very comfortable in the hand. Love it. Very minimal grip on this rod. So I really like that. You definitely have a lot of contact with the blank, which you're going to want to feel those lightest of bites. Again, split grip. Down here is kind of, it's like a rubberized grip over EVA foam. So I don't know if you can see that, and it says Ugly Stik on it. But an interesting little grip there. Other than that, guys, really smooth, really lightweight. And then the specs are down between the grips. So this is a medium fast, 7-foot 3-inch. It takes a lure of 3/16 to 5/8 ounce, and it is suitable for 8 to 14 pound line in the medium. Guys, they sell everything from a 5-foot 6-inch to a 7-foot 3-inch rod in the Carbon series, and from rod power light all the way up to medium heavy, and they do have some 2-piece options. So there's lots of options. You can check it out on the website. I'll put a link down below. It is an affiliate link. If you use my link to purchase, it doesn't cost you anything extra. It's a great way to support my channels. I get a little commission on the sale. But they have a lot of options, and then they have other versions of the Carbon, right? Like I mentioned, they have the Inshore. They have a crappie rod version. They have a catfish version, I think. And then they have a salmon steelhead version, which is pretty cool, as well as the standard version. So no matter what you're fishing for, they probably have a Carbon for you. So just as I mentioned before, it has an 8 to 14 pound line rating, and obviously you can get lighter or heavier rods. Let's talk about a little bit about how this is made. So this Ugly Stik Carbon series, it features a 100% graphite rod. So that is different than, say, like the GX2, which we just reviewed. So if you haven't seen a review of the GX2, I'll put a link right up here where you can check that out, which is a combination of graphite and fiberglass, which makes it stronger, which makes it more durable, but less sensitive, right? This is an all carbon rod, which makes it lightweight and definitely more sensitive. So 100% graphite. Ugly Stik claims it is the lightest Ugly Stik ever, and it is basically a 100% 24-ton graphite, right? So it's very hard to compare rods of different brands because they all have, they used to have a modulus rating and those kind of things, where they'd give you a 24-ton, they'd give you a tonnage number, you could kind of compare, but now there's all these different proprietary ratings for graphite, and carbon rods. So, just kind of keep that in mind. It's really all about feel. I highly recommend you go to a tackle shop and feel one of these for yourself. You'll be surprised, especially If you're one of the people who thinks that ugly sticks are just heavy and not sensitive, this rod might change your mind. So just something to keep in mind. This rod does have their ugly, tough, one-piece stainless steel guides. And as I've mentioned before, you know, all of the pure fishing products that I've seen lately, right? So I have a bunch of Penn rods and combos that I'm reviewing, as well as these ugly sticks. You know, a lot of the pure fishing brands have gone to these one-piece stainless steel guides. And I really like that because guides are one of the more sensitive parts of the rod, and you can pop out an insert on a two-piece guide, and then that rod is out of commission until you get it repaired because it'll fray the line if you use it without the guide insert. So I really like those one-piece guides. This rod also does have a hook keep down here, which is underneath, basically underneath the blank. And I like hook keeps, guys, because it keeps you from nicking the guides. When you hang your hook inside the guide, you don't want to do that. You want to either hang it to the guide frame or hang it to the hook keep. I love rods that have hook keeps. It's an important thing for me. It surprises me still that there are rods out there you can buy brand new on the market today who don't have hook keeps. I don't know what they're thinking. This rod retails for $90, $89.95, which I think is a good price for this rod. And it definitely competes in that $100 class rod price range. But guys, let's go see how it does. We're gonna pair it with a reel, we're gonna put some line on it, we're gonna figure out how it fishes. And I think for this rod, what I wanna do is I want to pair it, I'm going to go big, I'm going to pair it with the Pflueger Supreme XT reel. So this is a really nice reel. If you haven't checked out my reel review on this reel, I'm going to put it right up here. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to come out in comparison to this video, but when this reel review comes out, it'll be right up there so you can check that out. So we're going to pair this up, we're going to get some line on it, and we're going to go fishing. So stay tuned. Here's a little bit of action on this rod. Unfortunately, I didn't land a fish. I didn't even hook into a fish in this part of the video. I did actually catch some fish on this rod, but I had a GoPro issue with a battery and didn't know that I wasn't recording the footage. But I do want to let you know that this rod was really sensitive. It was very easy to use. I was running a shaky head worm on this one, working some shallow areas from about 6 to 20 feet deep, working for spotted bass on Clarks Hill Lake. We were camping out of Mistletoe State Park in Georgia. So awesome little trip, and I really enjoyed fishing with this rod. It was really good. Next time I hope to get some footage of actually catching fish on this rod, but it'll give you an idea of what the casting was like. Here I'm actually working a little bit of structure that we're going by, a sunk tree. But unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get a fish in this video, but this rod was awesome to fish with, very comfortable. Well, guys, there you have it, the Ugly Stik Carbon. Really like this rod. You know, it really kind of reminds me of my Bass Pro Shops Carbon Light that I've had for years. Feels kind of the same, just in how lightweight it is, how sensitive it is. You know, it really is a really nice rod. I'm really excited about it. Awesome for freshwater fishing, but I think you could also use this on the flats. This would make an excellent sea trout rod in the medium action. So if you want to use this thing in salt water, I don't really see any problem with that whatsoever. The guides are the same as the Carbon Inshore. So if you want a split grip, if you want kind of the EVA, you want the skeletonized reel seat, you want those kind of features, you could definitely fish this saltwater if you want instead of the Inshore. I really like the Inshore though, guys, and so that is going to be the next video we release on the Ugly Stiks. Now, I know that in a lot of these videos, I've mentioned a bunch of different reviews, and if you don't see those reviews yet on the channel, don't worry, they're coming out. I'm doing all these reviews at the same time and then releasing the videos one at a time, so I might do stuff a little out of order compared to what I was originally thinking when I first shot some of this footage. But all of this is going to come out, so if I mentioned a review and it's not on the channel yet, it's coming soon, so stay tuned for that. As a matter of fact, why don't you click that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up on this video, and hit that little bell icon that notifies you when I release new videos so you don't miss it. All in all, guys, though, I think you can really buy this rod with confidence. It is priced really well at $90. It's under that $100 threshold, and I think it's going to perform really well for you. This is going to get a lot of fishing use on my boat for sure. I'm really excited to have it. So guys, if you have any questions about the Carbon Inshore, about Ugly Stik, about fishing in general, or the Pflueger Supreme XT, which I have a video coming out on too, if you have any questions about any of that stuff, drop some in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. If you fished with the Carbon, let me know what you think. Drop some in the comments. You can also connect with us on our other social media. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and X, or our website at kempoutside.com. Guys, I got a lot more fishing to do. Sorry I didn't have footage of us landing fish on this. I had a GoPro battery problem that frustrated me because I didn't realize it until after I lost footage of catching 5 fish, which really sucked. So anyway, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. But guys, you know what catching fish looks like, so get one of these and go catch some fish. I'm going to put an affiliate link below where you can pick up one of these. Guys, if you use my link to purchase, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it's a great way to support my channels. I get a little commission on the sale. And guys, right now, if you use my promo code that's down in the description, you'll get 10% off. So 10% off your entire purchase of Ugly Stik. So be sure to check that out. Guys, they're doing a promo for the month of April. So if you watch this video after April, that promo code might not work, but Ugly Stik turns it on and turns it off from time to time. So you can always try that promo code. If it's working, it's working. If it's not, it's not. But you know, you can certainly give it a try. But for the month of April, it'll be working. So if you want 10% off on the Ugly Stik Carbon or the Carbon Inshore or their travel rods or anything else, use the promo code below. I think it's UglyKemp10. Pretty harsh, right? UglyKemp10. But hey, whatever gets you money off, right? So use the promo code and save some money. Guys, I'm Kevin with Kemp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. We exist to help moms and dads take their kids camping, hiking, fishing, learn about nature, and develop a conservation ethic. We want to help you get you and your kids outside. That's why we do these gear reviews at all different types of price points, guys, to help you pick the right gear for you and your family. I understand that outfitting an entire family to go fishing is definitely a major expense. So what we're trying to do is trying to show you stuff at different price points so you can figure out what's in your budget and what'll work for you. Guys, if you don't have good gear, it's going to be a lot harder to catch fish, which means it's going to be a lot harder for the kids to have a good time. Fishing is not as fun as catching for kids. It's just the way it is. So get yourself some good stuff. That way, it's not the gear that's limiting you. It's maybe the knowledge of the water or whatever, and then you can work on that and go catch fish with your family, guys. It's one of the funnest things I get to do. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.